We are just about 10 miles south of downtown. You get a look inside NRG Stadium in Houston, the home of the Texans. All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returned. It's an opening touchback. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now, faking the give. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
He'll get rid of it and complete it.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Now the first carry for the Alabama speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down. Hooker to throw. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
They'll try it now with Montgomery.
This is a little bit of a tough spot for a play caller, Mike. 4th down. Is it close enough that I can run the ball? Is it far enough that I have to risk a pass? That took some courage to call a run play, and fortunate for them, they're able to celebrate after.
Now, Hooker. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, and now you face a big uphill battle if you want to...
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
This defensive line clearly has a beat on this offense. They've got to find a way to settle their pass protections. If they want to be able to get their quarterback in any sort of established rhythm and timing going forward, they're going to have to do a lot better job protecting them. Early in this game, that's already 2 sacks allowed.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yardage.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Hooker. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown Shamrocks. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. No problem there on the extra point, and the Shamrocks will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. In motion now, it's Collins. And now the first carry for Joe Mixon. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Stroud. Trying the right side. Taken in by Collins. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
All right.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
South.
From the gun, here's Stroud. And this is going to be incomplete. That's great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively, setting up a 4th down. The Texans set to punt this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here's Hooker. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
To throw, Hooker. That's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Miles Bryant. Oh, yeah. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
All right.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And he'll pick his way forward, a gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Right.
Stroud. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are on the board. It's 7-3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Now, this is going to be returned from deep in the end zone. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Back to throw. Hooker. That's caught by Gibbs. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd and a yard. They hand it to Gibbs. And he'll get past the marker. So he's got a 1st down on that gain of 5.
He was brought down by Derek Stingley. A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Paris 1st down.
So we are through 1 on Sunday Night Football. 7-3 is our score. More from Houston coming up in a moment. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Hooker. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can drop all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a first down to go with it.
Let's go now.
Hooker going to work from the pistol. On target to Laporta. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
Williams in motion. They'll get creative here on the jet sweep. And this defense having nothing of that. They get him down behind the line. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Azeez Al-Shire. And the Texans will take over here just shy of the 30. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On first down, they'll start with Mixon. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Look the hot, look the hot.
Throwing from the pistol, Stroud. He'll get this one out to his fullback. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8.
So I don't think his fullback was his primary option on that play, but a really nice job by the quarterback working quickly through his progression, getting the ball down to his big fullback, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Rock to the right.
And here's the first carry for the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
On the quick, right?
Throwing on 2nd down, Stroud. Open man, that's Collins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The best quarterbacks, Mike, they have an internal clock in their head. How does my protection match up with the rush and the route concept I'm trying to attack downfield? In this case, he's looking downfield, realizes quickly this ball's got to come out, checks it down to his underneath drag, picks up what he can.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder.
You know, Mike, what I think is interesting is we had a chance to sit down with this young player this week leading up to today's game, and it kind of felt to both of us that he had a little bit of a chip on his shoulder. He fell to the 2nd round on draft night. In his mind, he thought he was a 1st-rounder. But I'll tell you what, whatever round he was drafted in, if he keeps making plays like this, there's going to be a lot of teams who are going to be kicking themselves for skipping over him on draft night.
And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop to throw. On the right side, that's St. Brown. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. Third and a yard. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So, big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points. Every team makes an emphasis on winning first down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 14 on the pickup, and that will be a first down. A toss to the right. Here comes Gibbs. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. Now they'll set up to throw. Now he'll run. A pickup of 10, and it's going to set up 1st and goal.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
He'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Shamrocks. That's a 2-touchdown game for him. Numbers 7 and 8 for the season.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, and it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Here's 1st and 10.
Why, Tony? 19 Texas. Hey, south. Good.
Back to throw. Stroud. He'll spot his big tight end. That's Dalton Schultz.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
Look to hot.
On 2nd down, Stroud. This is caught downfield. It's Dell. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line.
Here we go, let's go. Connect.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. That's complete to Diggs. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Jaime Fairbairn coming on to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So we're at halftime here on Sunday Night Football. As we'll head over to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He has the EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. Likely going to play a big role in who wins this one. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
All right.
Stroud to throw. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
All right.
Now Mixon. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the gain to only 1. Stroud quickly out to Collins. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
All right.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives. Long drives tend to lead to points. It's not a real complicated formula. Stay on the field. The more snaps, the more plays, the better.
Hey, uno more. Bucky. 11.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. Diggs on the reception. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down for Houston.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go fit.
That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. And even though it's just the third quarter, he'll try to draw even right here and go for two.
Will line up for the two-point conversion.
Why, Tony? Good.
They look to run with Mixon. And he'll go down, back at the 4. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Let's go now.
Throwing is Hooker. That's 3. Third time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by Kalen Bullock. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. Now Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Texans will up the lead to 5. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming, and the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Now, Hooker. That's a short one caught by Laporta. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there. Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Hooker to throw. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To throw, Hooker. And that time, the pressure, too much. He'll go down.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Back to throw. Hooker. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he's in. Kadarius Toney. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Mixon. Nice gain on 1st down, but the penalty flags come in. And the question now, will the play stand?
Here we go.
They will work the middle with Mixon. He'll gain 3 out of this, up to the 23. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Ifantu Melifonwu. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the 2nd half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the 2nd half and close this game out?
Hooker. Catch is made by Wright. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here's Hooker. Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. So now, a big spot coming here. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. His kick is good. He got it. So it is still a 1-score game, but a little more breathing room now. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. And he'll gain about 6 there as it's up past the 35-yard line. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
Here we go, let's go.
They'll stick to the ground. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. That's 3. 3rd time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Shamrocks are going to take over at their own 41-yard line. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything.
Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
You just have to have a better plan coming into the game when you're facing this sort of pass rush. You are not going to be able to sit there with long developing plays and pat the ball in the pocket. It has to be read 1, read 2, check down. Get the ball out of your hands. Protect your offensive lineman a little bit.
Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. You could tell the entire time that running back is just looking for his crease to get vertical and cut back. But the defense does a great job. Inside-out pursuit, strings this ball out towards the sideline. Nowhere to go, and they make a big stop for no gain.
He's going to tuck it and go.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Derek Stingley. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. Now a big spot here for the Texans as they'll try for 2.
All right.
Texans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. He'll take him down at the 3-yard line. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. From deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this one out. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. That's caught by Tony. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Hooker going to work from the pistol. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here. And there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He finds Traquan Smith for the grab. First time they've looked his way all game long, but he comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Gibbs. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. This crowd into it now. It's 3rd and 2. Here's Gibbs. And he's brought down to 17, but that's going to be good enough. A 1st down picked up on the ground.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the 1st down, and they're able to convert.
Run with Gibbs. He is met and dropped. Good defense. Loss of a couple on that play.
Sometimes you run all those big bodies out there, you kind of tip your hand. I always love going big jumbo personnel for a play action. In this case, they keep the ball on the ground. The defense knew it was coming, and they suffer a loss.
Gibbs. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And he is very close to the first down, but an eyeball, he is shy of it. And they say it's 4th and inches.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on 4th down. He doesn't pick up the extra yards after the catch. They've got a 4th down play call they feel great about, and we're going to see what it looks like.
Oh, he's hit behind the line, and the ball is out.
And there is the backbreaker, Mike. The one thing you can't have late in the ball game is a turnover. You're ready, you're up against the wall. You know you need a late score here to come back from behind, and let's give credit to this defense. They know they were a stop away from victory, and after forcing that late turnover, it looks like they're going to seal this one.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. And a good gain. He's going to be marked down right at the 20-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
All right.
They'll go right back to Mixon. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. Texans going to use the last of their timeouts here. They stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
All right.
On 2nd down, Stroud. This one complete to Jordan. To the 20. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans are going to open up the lead to 8. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. They'll come up for 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kamari Lassiter. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Here we go.
On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. So it's a win here for the Texans.